6 months later by people from Bermuda. Those guys didn't die. They built 2 ships on the islands. They arrived here 6 months later. Thomas Gates takes over the fort like he was supposed to, but he saw a bunch of walking skeletons sitting around waiting to die. He took pity on them, he rescued them, and he abandoned Jamestown. And Jamestown would have been a lost colony right then after the starving time. But another fleet of 9 ships was already crossing the ocean. And it's interesting, they got about a few miles down this river to Lord Delaware, a baron who outranks everybody, turns around the fleeing people, says, "You're going back to Jamestown. You just got rescued. You're marched back into the church. And they told you it was your own fault for being besieged." How does this all fit together? John Smith's out of the picture. George Priestley takes over. There's a starving time. The guys from Bermuda show up. Lord Delaware shows up when they try to flee. He orders the fort cleansed of all its garbage. It's what we've been fighting over the last 4 years, that Lord Delaware garbage fill on June 11, 1610. He orders the survivors into the church, tells them it's their own fault for being besieged, and kicks off the Anglo-Powhatan War. The Anglo-Powhatan War used what we call Irish tactics. We already saw the English were adapting to the Irish style of fighting. They used the same tactics against the Powhatans. That's how they captured Pocahontas. That's how they brought her back to this fort. And there they met a man named John Rolfe, who was widowed a few months earlier, who had been one of the survivors of the sea venture in Bermuda. He has tobacco seeds in his pocket, which ends up growing the very crop that makes Virginia wealthy and successful. And he marries Pocahontas in that very same church.